Hello, Void. I'm back at it again, and Baby Rizzo is here to talk to the Void. And, well, after my October random extravaganza, I feel it's time to get back a little bit more towards my roots and get back to reviewing bad shark movies. What say? Sound good? Okay, so today I'm reviewing the movie. This collection list says Sharkman. However, this movie is more commonly available as Hammerhead. But, well, I'm not sure exactly how it's better to be referring to this movie because searching for Sharkman actually brings up the 2001 TV movie, while this one is a 2005 TV movie. So, I guess shark people are a common thing. Now, this movie is apparently, I don't know, maybe a sequel to Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Shark Boy grew up, I guess, or something. I don't know. Oh boy, this movie is kind of a mess. Now, let's see. Now, the description on here paints a picture of a movie, and while everything on the back of this collection is accurate, I was not expecting what I got here. So, first off, I'll say this one actually has a couple big names. William Forsythe is in this, and my boy Jeffrey Combs. Now, Jeffrey Combs plays a mad scientist. Real stretch for you there, ah. Jeffrey Combs can play a role like this in his sleep. I mean, he is the reanimator. So I guess he can work on sharks too. Okay. Now, I'm just going to read the description on the back here, and then I will elaborate. Because this is, again, not exactly what I got. I got this and a little bit more. Now, scientist Dr. King, played by Jeffrey Combs, accidentally turns his son into a hideous half-man, half-shark while trying an experimental cancer drug on him. Also starring William Forsythe. That's all it says. That is barely the tip of an iceberg here. Now, accidentally is a strong term here. Now, when the movie begins, his son is already a complete half-man, half-shark. We see no transformation. That's backstory. Now, this movie, Dr. King, has lured a group of people to his island to witness his new miracle drug. Now, he used to work for a pharmaceutical company, but after some weird experiments and the death of his son, they pretty much just pushed him off to the side. Now, amongst the people coming to this island include the former fiancée of his son who died years ago. Except his son isn't actually dead. His son is now half man, half shark, which comes to light in this brilliant video presentation. Now, Dr. King is trying to cure cancer because apparently sharks are immune to cancer and disease and everything else, and they live forever. So he wants to make half men, half sharks in order to jumpstart the next stage of evolution. Because his son had cancer, he was trying to cure his son's cancer. So, yeah. But the movie doesn't stop there. In order for him to complete his research, the shark man, Paul, yes, they call him Paul throughout the entire movie. The half man, half shark is a CG monstrosity when it's in the water, and on land it's a guy in a rubber suit, which they only show on land in brief flashes, but it's pretty ridiculous. So, Paul needs to prove that he is capable of essentially passing down his shark-like genes and having a successful reproduction. And so the scientist has pretty much been kidnapping women to experiment on to see if he can convince his shark mutant son to mate with them without eating them. Because his son has gone full shark monster. And he's trying to hope to jumpstart a little bit of humanity. So he lured all the people that laughed at him before and now is trying to unleash Paul on them. And hopefully, because Paul's former fiance is there, hopefully he'll get busy with her and usher in the next generation of shark people. What is this movie? This is weird. I don't know. This movie, it's pretty basic outside the what the hell plot. The action once it starts is pretty much they just happen to escape from the initial death trap, and then it's just a lot of running around the island where either genetically mutated plants or Paul jumps out at them. Now, Dr. King, I guess, has a whole private army, and they're also trying to hunt him down. Where he got a private army from, I don't know. I mean, if the guy's been kicked off his thing, where is he getting all his funding? Anyway, but yeah, he wants to ensure the successful development of Paul. I can't get over that they call the monster Paul throughout the entire movie. This is weird. So, yeah. I don't know if there's much else to really talk about for this one. I'm just trying to see if there's any thing else worth noting. I will say Jeffrey Combs does his thing. It's one of those things where Jeffrey Combs they could have just brought Jeffrey Combs and have him stand there, and he would have been able to portray this role perfectly. He is a definitive mad scientist, so when he does it really well. Everyone else in the movie, 50-50. Some of them are pretty bad. Some like the pharmaceutical magistrate's really young companion is Playboy model of the week, I guess. Now her acting is terrible, and her character is terrible, but that's just them trying to get us to root for Paul the Eater. But it's a very stock TV sci-fi movie. Jeffrey Combs elevates it a little, but it's a CG mess and very quick jump cuts, so you can barely tell any of the action that's going on. Now, at a 10 scale, I'm still getting used to my new scale here, so I'm thinking this one's going to be about a 3 MacGuffins, mostly due to Jeffrey Combs. And some of the creature effects, when you can see them, aren't bad, but there's not a lot here. So, I'm going to give a Hammerhead, Sharkman, whatever you want to call it. 3 MacGuffins is the best I can do on this one. No amount of Jeffrey Combs can elevate this material. Now, with how batshit the premise is here, if they really just went way into it and just made this even more over the top and ridiculous, this could have been an entertaining. If they went more of a comedic route without, like I said, without ridiculous it sounds, if they leaned into that, they could have made a decent sci-fi comedy. But they play it completely straight. So, Paul.